जय गुरु जी। गुरु जी के चरणों में कोटि कोटि प्रणाम। आई हुई सभी संगत को प्रणाम और आप सबका बहुत बहुत स्वागत है गुरु जी के सत्संग में। आइए संगत जी, आज के सत्संग की शुरुआत करते हैं और आज इनवाइट करेंगे विजय आंटी को। विजय आंटी आए और सत्संग शेयर करें।
प्रणाम गुरु जी, आपको कोटि कोटि प्रणाम। नमस्ते संगत जी, थैंक यू फॉर इनवाइटिंग मी फॉर द सत्संग गुरु जी। सो आई विल बिगिन। आपको सुनाई दे रहा है? आपसे
जी आंटी, आपकी आवाज
हाँ,
क्लियर है।
ओके। So I started coming to Guruji around 2001 with my father. तो उस वक्त जब मेरे को बुलाया गया था तो मैं गुरुजी मुझे एक बारी मिले थे, पहली बारी मिले थे, तो मैंने सोचा था ये महापुरुष हैं। तो बस मैंने अपने पिताजी को भी बोला था कि मैं इनके पैर नहीं छूंगी, क्योंकि जब तक मेरे अंदर से ये विश्वास नहीं आएगा कि मैं इनके पैर छूऊं, मैं उनके पैर नहीं छूती थी। मैं उनको प्रणाम करती थी। To the time when he left his body, I used to die to kiss his feet. So my journey with Guruji has been very different from a lot of people. Primarily because my journey with Guruji has been about teachings. गुरुजी ने मेरे साथ मुझे बहुत कुछ सिखाया है। शिष्य बनना, lessons of life. So my entire experience with Guruji and my entire experience that I can share with you is based upon what he has taught me. ये मेरी experience है personal, and what he has taught me after he has left his body, more so than when he was in body. So I will go through those experiences. मेरा हर सत्संग जब मैं शुरुआत करती हूँ, मैं I would like to apologize in advance in case I hurt anyone's feelings. It's not the intention, but it is a lot of learnings, and hopefully, if it makes sense to you, अगर आपको अंदर से विश्वास है जो मैं बोल रही हूँ, ये गुरुजी बुलवा रहे हैं, या आपको ये विश्वास है कि ये सही है, तो आप उसको मानो। अगर आपको विश्वास नहीं है, आप प्लीज जाके बाहर फेंक दीजिए। सत्संग का महत्व गुरुजी ने मुझे वेरी रिसेंटली सुनाया था और एक्सप्लेन किया था, क्योंकि he explained to me that satsangs are not being conducted in the right way in the sangat anymore. So उन्होंने बहुत एक्सप्लेन किया है, मुझे एक्सप्लेन किया है, काफी लोगों को एक्चुअली पुरानी संगत को एक्सप्लेन किया है। एंड प्राइमरली ही सेड कपल ऑफ थिंग्स। ही सेड जब मैं गद्दी पे बैठता था तो मैंने सालों से सिखाया था कि सत्संग कैसे होना चाहिए। And if the old Sangat remembers, and there is a difference between the old Sangat and the new Sangat. The only difference is the old Sangat was taught practically by Guruji directly. The new Sangat is learning how to do certain things directly from the old Sangat. So गुरुजी बोलते हैं जो पुरानी संगत सिखा रही है नहीं नई संगत को, वो गलत भी सिखा रही है। एंड ही इज एक्सप्लेन टू मी मेनी टाइम्स, अगर आपको सही रास्ता मालूम है और फिर आप जाके लोगों को भटका रहे हो, गलत काम करवा रहे हो, या गलत रास्ते पे उनको डायरेक्शन दे रहे हो, वो गुरु का निरादर होता है। So it is a very important lesson, and I think everyone in our sangat needs to learn this and understand it. There are few things which are very important to Guruji: how his satsang is conducted, and the reason is satsang के माध्यम से हम गुरु को जुड़ते हैं या भगवान से जुड़ते हैं। और इस अगर आप सोचोगे, आधे लोग जो सत्संग सुन रहे हैं शायद वो गुरुजी को सदाशिव माने या ना माने, लेकिन वो आपको उस कनेक्शन पे रास्ता दिखाते हैं। सो देर आर फ्यू थिंग्स। गुरुजी कनेक्टेड अस थ्रू हिज शब्द्स बीइंग द शब्द्स दैट गुरुजी हैज ब्लेस्ड। बहुत लोग आपको आप सुनाई देंगे, अगर आप सत्संग में जाओगे, भजन बज रहे हैं। भजन्स आर नॉट मेंट to be played primarily because गुरुजी ने एक बारी मुझे explanation दिलवाया और डीजे अंकल ने भी सुनवाया था कि भजन is what we sing to God. मनुष्य गाते हैं महिमा के लिए और गुरबानी is what the guru teaches the शिष्य. तो गुरुजी ने काफी शब्द ब्लेस किए थे डायरेक्टली. उसकी एनर्जी हमको सूद करेगी, हमारे कर्मों को शायद यू नो it will help our karmas, it will help us connect to him. So he explained to me one day, he said कि आप एंटेना जैसे हो, अगर आपका एंटेना ठीक नहीं होएगा you won't be able to connect to me. So he says that is why you are supposed to listen to these shabads even if you don't understand them, and that is how you will connect with me. Then he explained to me not so long ago, what does connection mean? He says डायरेक्ट कनेक्शन. डायरेक्ट कनेक्शन का ये मतलब नहीं है कि गुरुजी आपको हर रोज सपने में आएंगे, वो आपके सामने आके खड़े होंगे, फिर आपको कुछ बताएंगे, फिर आपको समझ में आएगा ये करना है या नहीं करना है. अगर आपको यह एहसास है कि गुरुजी भगवान है तो वो हर चीजों में बसे हुए हैं. He is in a pebble, he is in a leaf, he is in you, he is in me, he is in anybody. Now, when he explained to me, he said, do you know that there are signals that come to you all the time? He says that har waqt aapko you will get a sign. He said the problem is the Sangat doesn't know how to pick up signs. The Sangat doesn't understand that even a leaf, a patta, can tell you an answer. He says you have to be able to judo to me to understand that the leaf is giving you a signal. It's very profound. Trust me, I didn't understand it. But what I think my comprehension is that Guruji is trying to tell us that we need to grow from just sitting and being in a mode of saying गुरुजी जब सपने में आएंगे तभी हम समझेंगे, नहीं तो हम नहीं मानेंगे. और गुरुजी बोलते हैं कि आप अपना दिमाग बाहर छोड़कर अंदर आओ. इसका भी उन्होंने मेरे को एक्सप्लेनेशन दिलवाया था. दिमाग बाहर रखना मीन्स एम्प्टी योर माइंड फ्रॉम ऑल द नॉलेज दैट यू हैव गेन्ड बिफोर यू कम टू हिम. हमने पुस्तक पढ़ी है, हमारे माता पिता ने हमें बहुत चीजें बताई हैं कि गुरु ऐसे करते हैं, वैसे करते हैं, भगवान ऐसे होते हैं, भगवान ऐसे नहीं होते हैं. सो वो आप सब भार छोड़ के आओ, फिर आपको गुरु जी आपकी बुद्धि फिर जागृत करेंगे with the knowledge of the Brahman. And that is what he means by, at least my understanding, what he explained to me, is that you have to leave all your knowledge out and then learn to absorb my knowledge, which is the wisdom of the Guru. And that is what I have understood. Also, when I used to come to Guruji, a lot of things he taught me practically. For example, once I came late, मैं 5 मिनट लेट थी. उस टाइम वो एम्पायर स्टेट में गुरुजी बैठे थे, तो ही यूज्ड टू स्टार्ट अराउंड 7 o'clock. वो साइड पोर्ट पे जाके बैठ जाते थे, तो मैं 5 मिनट या 10 मिनट पहले आते थे. दरवाजा तब तक शायद खुलता था या नहीं खुलता था, तो मैं काम से आती थी. और एक दिन मैं आई थी 7:05 पर, तो गुरुजी साइड बोर्ड पे बैठे हुए थे. तो उन्होंने मेरी तरफ देखा और उन्होंने बोला तू आज लेट आ गई. And he said it with a very beautiful smile, and he wasn't harsh or anything. And that's when I realized that timeliness in a satsang is very important. Timeliness to your guru is very important. So time se aao, jaldi aao. And then I remember when I used to come to Guruji, I used to wear ट्रैक पैंट्स. हमारा दिन संडे को होता था जब गुरुजी ने सबको एक एक दिन दिया था, और मैं एक कुर्ती पहन के आती थी और ट्रैक पैंट्स. So Guruji never said anything because, like a lot of people have told you, there was nothing formalized in the satsangs that or the darbar when we used to come to Guruji. But there was an unsaid rule which gets set when you go to him fairly frequently, and you will realize it on your own, or someone will say something. So फिर उस टाइम महाशिवरात्रि का टाइम था, and I had worn a very nice out Indian outfit, and I had come, and in that crowd आप सोचो महाशिवरात्रि के दिन कितने लोग बड़ा मंदिर आते थे. तो गुरुजी looked at me and he said, obviously he said in Punjabi, and I can't speak Punjabi well, so I can't repeat it in Punjabi. And he looked at me and he says, "Changi hai, ऐसे ही कपड़े पहन के आया कर." And that's when I realized that there is a dress code. There is a way of dressing in front of your guru. There is a decorum, and that is in spite of a lot of people telling you that there are no rules. There are rules. अगर आप समझोगे कि गुरुजी सिर्फ एक तरह के he behaves in only one particular way and there are rules, none of us know these rules. The truth is that nobody knows गुरुजी कैसे काम करते हैं, करवाते हैं, और उनकी लीला कैसी है. So it is very difficult to tell you that गुरुजी ऐसे थे वैसे थे. I can only share my personal experiences and what he's told me. He's told me many times that your intent is very good, but when I tell you to do something, you have to do it. तो दैट मीन्स आई हैव गिवन यू द एबिलिटी टू डिलीवर इट. सब कुछ तो वही करवाते हैं, गुरुजी ही करवाते हैं, और कोई नहीं करवाता है. लेकिन कोशिश आपको 200% आपको ही लगानी है. ये नहीं कि आप अपने बैठे रहो और कोई भी काम गुरुजी करवाएंगे. गुरुजी ही करवाएंगे सब कुछ. तो हवा भी गुरुजी के बिना नहीं हिलती है, पत्ते नहीं हिलते हैं. तो विदाउट गुरुजी नथिंग विल मूव. But the truth of the matter is, when he tells you that something needs to be done, you have to put in your 200%. अब अगर आपको एक जॉब चाहिए, तो Guruji will bless your job, but you have to go apply for that job. You have to make the effort. You have to go for the interviews. You have to do everything. So that is the lessons I have learned from him. So a lot of times when I used to come to Guruji, he used to tell me to get married. So that is a very interesting story. For 1 year, he kept telling me, इस लड़के से शादी कर ले. Then he used to tell me, इस लड़के से शादी कर ले. And I remember once when I came to him and I matha tekoed and he started screaming at me. And he yelled so loudly at me, I got very scared and I ran out crying. And someone explained to me that it is your grahas that he was screaming at. So these are things that I learned sitting with Guruji, listening to satsangs. Now, the importance of a satsang, every satsang that you go to, every satsang that you hear has a learning from it. It is not about a magic show. Guruji is not a magic Baba, and he is not about curing everything and giving your life a great bed of roses. The bed of roses, Guruji is also explained, और अगर आप शब्द सुनोगे तो it has a lot of thorns. अगर आप गुरु के रास्ते पे चलोगे तो आपको कांटे भी मिलेंगे, लेकिन आपको वो महसूस होएगा जो आपको नॉर्मल लाइफ में महसूस नहीं होएगा. I started once I went for a satsang to a very wealthy person's house in Gurgaon, which was beautifully done up. And I want to share this satsang not from a perspective ke what happened at the satsang, as much as what I learned myself personally from this satsang. The satsang was being conducted in, possibly it's someone from the new sangat. Obviously, either they haven't been explained what satsangs are meant to be and how they're conducted. There were bhajans being played, and as you know, Siddharth Mohan is the most popular person, so his bhajans were being played. Few shabads were played, and matas uh, bhajans were played. It was during Navratras. And it was very strange. We sat down, and the audience was asked, whoever wants to do a satsang, please stand up and do a satsang if you feel like. Yeah, the whole experience was not of a satsang as much as it was of an experience of a party. And Guruji bhi bolte the, अगर आप सत्संग करो तो आप अपने आप ही खाना बजाओ बनाओ, so it becomes prasad. You have to make it. Catering makes it into a party. These are very interesting things. There's a reason. क्योंकि आपकी एनर्जी जाएगी, आपकी आप गुरुजी को परोस रहे हो, आप उनके संगत को परोस रहे हो भोजन जो प्रसाद है, तो आप उसी महत्व से आप अपना लव, अपनी ध्यान वो आप भोजन में डालोगे. Versus a caterer who could have had a fight with his wife, who's in a bad mood, and that energy goes into the food. And that is why he wants you to make it. Langar has to be made by you and the people in the family. It doesn't get made from an outsider, otherwise, it becomes a party. So, all the things that were happening were incorrect. And in my head, I said, गुरुजी, मुझे सत्संग यहाँ पे नहीं करना है, which is fine. It so happened that someone from the old Sangat was also there, and they kept telling me, आप सत्संग करो, आप सत्संग करो. And I said, यहाँ पे माहौल नहीं है सत्संग के लिए, it is okay. और मैं वहीं पे बैठी थी, मैंने सोचा कि 5 मिनट में उठ के जा रही हूँ यहाँ से, which is fine. You will not believe what happened. अंदर से पता नहीं क्या. I don't know if I call it telepathy. I don't know what I call it. But whatever happened within me, I felt that it was complete niradar of my guru. So I got up and I did a satsang about how a satsang should be conducted and what exactly went incorrect in that satsang. Satsang is not about you displaying your house, your home. It is Guruji's darbar at that moment. जब आप अपने गुरु को अपने घर, अपना वैसे कुछ है ही नहीं, जो भी आप बुलाओगे गुरुजी को, उस वक्त जब तक गुरुजी बैठे हैं वो उनका दरबार हो जाता है, आपका घर नहीं. So whatever happens has to be conducted in the way Guruji wants it to be conducted. And that is the most important thing, which is why I think we all need to course correct what is happening in satsangs across the country and across the world. And you know the decorations, गुरुजी बोल रहे हैं यहाँ पे सब लोग सेलिब्रिटी बनने आ रहे हैं, जो सत्संग कर रहे हैं. That's another thing. Ego is becoming a big element. बहुत वो जो बोलते हैं ना सूक्ष्म अहंकार. हमें सिर्फ शब्द सुनना है, ध्यान से सुनना है, उसको इम्बाइब करना है, एंड टू अंडरस्टैंड कि गुरुजी हमें क्या सिखा रहे हैं, and then to grow from there. You know, that is my only request, that हम सत्संग ठीक करें. And that is my experience with Guruji. For lately, for the last 2 months, all he's been doing is explaining to me the purpose of a satsang. He says the purpose of a satsang is for people to come together with one cause, to focus on the divine. And that is the reason why satsangs are conducted, so that all of us sit together and pray in the same direction. And that is why satsangs are conducted. Okay, I will
Yes.
share actually a very interesting satsang with my father that happened. Uh, so, my father was asked by Guruji to bring a very wealthy man to him. And this person is an atheist or didn't really believe in gurus, and I don't know if he believed in God. And सो उस टाइम हम एम्पायर स्टेट में गुरुजी वेरियस टाइम्स को पे हमको बैठे रहने देते थे. एंड आई थिंक दैट डे माय फादर वाज गिवन आज्ञा टू लीव विद द पर्सन अराउंड 2 बज गए थे सुबह के. तो वो रोड पे थे, उस टाइम पे अनयूजुअल। वो हनुमान जी का एक छोटा सा मंदिर है, उससे थोड़ा आगे जाके वो लाइट है, और वहां पे जाके गाड़ी रुक गई माने रेड लाइट पे। द ड्राइवर स्टॉप्ड एंड ऑल ऑफ अ सडन, वो ठंड का मौसम था, जनवरी का महीना था, एंड दिस बेगर केम टू द कार. And so my father had gone with the gentleman, and his driver was following. My father's car was following. And this beggar at 2 a.m. came and knocked on the window. So my father by nature was extremely kind when he came to poor people. It's something he had all his life. वो जो भी सब कभी दिल में आता था, जो भी पैसे थे, गरीब दिख गए तो उनको पैसे दे देते थे, वो उनका वो उनका कैरेक्टर था. सो ही सॉ अ वेरी ओल्ड मैन, बट बेयर चेस्टेड, धोती में, और ठंड का मौसम था जनवरी में, और उनको ठंड लग रही थी. So first he came to the side of the window of this gentleman जो आए थे मेरे पिताजी के साथ. तो उन्होंने नॉक किया, और उन्होंने बोला बहुत ठंड लग रही है जोर से. माय फादर हर्ड इट, दे वर सिटिंग इन द बैक. तो सब लोगों ने शॉल लपेटी थी, और इन जेंटलमैन ने बहुत ही कीमती शॉल लपेटी थी. तो उन्होंने कुछ देखा नहीं, उनके डायरेक्शन में कुछ किया नहीं. तो फिर वो आके मेरे पिताजी के साइड विंडो पे आ गए. तो माय फादर हैड अ शॉल गिफ्टेड टू हिम बाय, my father was a high commissioner ambassador, so he had got it a very beautiful shawl gifted by some royal family in India, had been gifted to him. So he was wearing that shawl that day. So he saw the gentleman, and उन्होंने बोला मुझे बहुत ठंड लग रही है. My dad put down his window and gave him his shawl, and he went off, and the car went ahead. So my father didn't think much of it. He told me this story, I think maybe a year before my father passed away. All this time I didn't even know about this. And then कुछ दिन बाद वो गुरुजी उस टाइम पे गुरुजी 4 या 7 दिन बैठते थे, 7 दिन बैठते थे. एंड माय फादर यूज्ड टू गो ऑलमोस्ट एवरी डे. तो वो गए, 3-4 दिन हो गए थे, तो गुरुजी ने उनको बोला कि तुमने अच्छा काम किया था. सो माय फादर डिडंट नो व्हाट ही वाज टॉकिंग अबाउट. सो ही सेड लेकिन वो टेस्ट जो था वो उस आदमी के लिए था जो तू मेरे पास लाया था. The test was actually for the gentleman who was extremely wealthy. It wasn't for my father, because Guruji obviously knew my father's nature. And he said, देखो इतना पैसा होके, and he explained to my dad. My dad was explaining it to me. He says, the rich of India, unfortunately, don't know how to give unless there is shosha attached to it. He said, जब breath is not even yours, जब pran is not even yours, why do people think that money belongs to them? And he says this man failed the test. So every part, and that's when my father explained to me, he says, no matter where you are, be kind to the poor. And that is why Guruji tells us Gupt Dan, Gupt Jap, and Gupt Seva. Right? Gupt Seva. He said the most important thing is Gupt. And the reason is Gupt is because if you don't be silent about your good deeds, your ego will rise. So that is one experience my father shared with me. My mom used to also share certain experiences that happened. गुरुजी उस टाइम बैठे थे गद्दी पे, और एक आंटी आई थी, और उन्होंने अपना बिजनेस कार्ड लोगों को बांटने लग गया. एंड दैट वाज द डे गुरुजी थ्रू हर आउट एंड सेड यहाँ पे धंधा करने कोई नहीं आना चाहिए. सो दिस इज नॉट अ दरबार वेयर यू कम एंड डू बिजनेस. So these are things which are happening still in the Sangat, and unfortunately we're not learning from it. So Guruji has explained many times. He says, The Sangat is not learning how to grow. हम वहीं kindergarten पे अटके हुए हैं और हम आगे नहीं बढ़ रहे हैं. And that is the biggest disappointment I think Guruji has from his Sangat. The new Sangat, on the other hand, is learning faster because they are learning directly from Guruji. They are learning greater because they have seen him not in the form of what a lot of us have seen him in a Manushya ka form. They have seen him as divine and as God himself. So they are learning faster, and it is a Purani Sangat that is getting utcode. I don't know why, but it's getting utcode. So these are things I'm bringing to the table only because I think we all need to grow from this rather than getting stuck to the ways that we were doing things in the past. But we must stick to his मर्यादा. उनकी जो मर्यादा है, उनके जो परंपरा है गुरु के. मैं एक दिन सत्संग में गई थी और किसी आंटी ने बोला, आंटी हम बोर्ड हो गए ये सेम शब्द सुनते सुनते. इट इज लाइक मंत्र. You have to keep listening to it until it becomes part of your living being. जब तक आपको अंदर से ये गूंजता नहीं है, ये शब्द की वाणी गूंजती नहीं है, आपको उस टाइम तक रगड़े रह तो. It is the same thing that happened once to me when I had come to Guruji and Guruji ने मुझे बोला एक सीडी लिया and it was some famous singer and Sufiana songs and he told me to hear track number 6. I remember very clearly. I don't remember the name of the song. And he said, जब तक ये घिस नहीं जाता, तू उसको सुनती जा, सुनती जा, सुनती जा. And it was meant, and he had infused whatever blessings into that one song. And I was supposed to listen to it day in and day out until that CD got ruggled. And one day, lo and behold, the CD got spoiled and I couldn't hear it anymore. So Guruji's ways of helping us is very, very different. All my entire journey with Guruji, everything I have asked him for, he has not given me. So every time I asked him for something, Guruji would tell me, go and ask your father. He would not do it for me. And then he'd tell me, I'd hear satsangs where Guruji would tell, all of a sudden, someone would come up to Guruji and Guruji, मैं बीमार हूँ, मेरा ये प्रॉब्लम है वो प्रॉब्लम है. एंड गुरुजी वुड लुक एट दैट पर्सन एंड से, डू आई लुक लाइक अ डॉक्टर टू यू? यहाँ पे डॉक्टरी करने मैं नहीं बैठा हूं. So, I would hear the things which made it harder for me to then ask him for things. So that's when he taught me in his way that चुपचाप आकर यहाँ पे बैठो, शब्द सुनो, किसी से बात मत करो और ध्यान लगाओ. And that is how I learned how to conduct myself in a satsang. That is why even today, when I enter a satsang, I don't say hello to the neighbors, to the people. For me, it is primarily Guruji and only Guruji. Once I'd come to Guruji, I'd come from office and my parents hadn't come. तो मेरे माता पिता की ओर थे, वो डायरेक्टली घर से आ रहे थे, मैं कहीं और से आ रही थी. आधे लोगों को मैं गुरुजी मुझे सुनाई देता था कि अच्छा एक साथ आओ, फैमिली आओ, एक गाड़ी में आओ, ओनली वन पर्सन इज रिक्वायर्ड फ्रॉम द फैमिली. दीज आर थिंग्स आई यूज्ड टू हियर गुरुजी टेल पीपल. When I used to come to Guruji, one day he looked at me and he said, "तू अकेली आई है?" So I said, "जी गुरुजी, मैं ऑफिस से आई हूँ." And he looked at me and he said, "हाँ, अकेले ही आया कर." So it's a very interesting thing because a lot of people he would tell, come together, come as a family. With me, he told me, come alone. So he dealt with me outside my family unit, my parents. So it was a very different relationship from a lot of people whose satsangs I've heard. And then I possibly realized that it is my journey with him is meant to be like this. So there is no one rule for everybody. A lot of people will tell you that Guruji has said कि कहीं और मत जाओ, ये मत करो, वहां मत जाओ. And that is because it is meant for you. For me, he has sent me to many, many places, many destinations to go do things. So it is maybe required for me And so he sent me to various temples, various locations that I have to go. So everyone's journey is separate, everyone's journey is different. What he's taught me also is that effort is critical. 100% effort, 200% effort आपको डालनी ही डालनी है. I will not do it for you. He's explained to me many times कि जो मैंने तुझे सिखाया है उसका एप्लीकेशन तुम्हें करना है. So what you will hear from me can be very opposite to what you may have heard from many other people in the Sangat. So remember something, जब आप गुरुजी के साथ कनेक्शन जोड़ोगे, क्योंकि वो सबसे इंपॉर्टेंट है, डायरेक्ट कनेक्शन, आपको फिर समझ में आएगा कि जो लोग आपको कुछ बोल रहे हैं वो सच है या वो झूठा है. गुरु के नाम पे भी आपको वो दिखाई देगा, आपको वो समझ में आएगा. So that is what he is teaching us. He's trying to teach us, connect with him so that you can see the truth and you can see what is not the truth. And that doesn't mean that Guruji is going to come and tell you directly himself. आप काफी लोग आपको बोलेंगे गुरुजी मेरे सपने में आए हैं आपके लिए आंटी, which is true, it does happen, but some people are misusing it. So when you connect directly with Guruji, you will be able to see जो आपको गलत बोल रहे हैं, जो आपको सही बोल रहे हैं. Or the reason he wants everything to be gupt is because when you don't do gupt seva specifically, whether it is in a satsang, whether it is in the mandir, wherever it is, और आप उसकी चर्चा 10 लोगों को बताओगे, तो आपके अंदर से जो ego rise होएगी, it will be more harmful to you than it will be to anything else. And that is the reason why you must stay quiet about whatever seva you do for Guruji, whatever seva you do anywhere. Whether you do dan, you must be quiet. Your left hand should know from your right hand. Guruji बहुत लोगों से दान करवाते थे अपने टाइम में. ये नहीं है कि नहीं करवाते थे. The only thing is you probably don't hear about it because dan is meant to be gupt. So please understand that there are things that Guruji makes you do. Nothing is, as Guruji says, there is no energy that is free. आधे टाइम गुरुजी अपने ऊपर ले लेते थे सारे प्रॉब्लम्स. सो आई मीन एज अ संगत आई थिंक दैट इज पॉसिबली द मोस्ट इनकरेक्ट थिंग दैट यू कैन आस्क योर गुरु टू डू फॉर यू. So that is why you should never ask him for anything. गुरुजी को मालूम है आपकी क्या प्रॉब्लम है, आपको क्या आपको पहले देना चाहिए, क्या बाद में देना चाहिए, and therefore you have to let him decide for you. So he explained to me that the prayer is also very important, the way you pray to him. आप सिर्फ बोलो उनको जो आपकी इच्छा आप वही करवाइए. ये नहीं कि आप मुझे ये चाहिए, मेरे को गाड़ी चाहिए, मेरी नौकरी चाहिए, मेरी बेटी की शादी नहीं हुई है, मुझे ये चाहिए वो चाहिए. प्लीज लीव इट टू हिम. That is why it is the most important thing to learn in this whole journey with Guruji. He knows best what is good for us. And whatever comes to us is acceptance. To accept what is coming to us is good for us, whether it is an illness, whether it is a bad time financially, it is our karmic journey, and Guruji is always there with us, and he's there to guide us, and he is there to be with us. And we must just learn to say, आपकी इच्छा जो आप चाहते हो. And I think that is the biggest learning I have had from Guruji, because I have stopped asking him for anything. I stopped doing that a while back because I learned that I don't know anything. I don't know much about Guruji either. I cannot claim to say that I know how he works. I don't know how Guruji works. You cannot, as a normal human being, understand the Brahman. You cannot comprehend how Guruji works. It is, and people talk about the word surrender. To surrender to the divine is extremely difficult. It is something we all aspire for, but I don't think 98% of us have surrendered. And so let's just follow Guruji in the right way. Do the satsangs, the most important thing, the right way. Please do not play bhajans. Please do not conduct a satsang in the manner that you believe is correct. Chai prasad, simple, nothing to be served with the chai prasad because you can't meditate. Simple langar and very simple decoration is all you need. And that is all you have to do, and play the shabads. The most important thing are the shabads that Guruji has blessed during his time. So I think I have said enough. Thank you, Uncle. Thank you, Sangat.